So we are going to be making apple cinnamon energy bites. So first, we need to put together 2 cups of oats. So I have my 1 cup measuring cup here, and I'm going to measure out 2 cups of oats. There's 1 cup. And 2 cups of oats. Next, I need to add in a 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed. So I'm going to measure that out again over our bowl here. There we go. We can go ahead and dump that in. Next, I need 3/4 tablespoon of cinnamon. So I'm just going to use a 1/4 tablespoon, put it in the cinnamon 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to take a spoon and mix that all together real fast. And I can set that aside. Now I'm going to measure out my wet ingredients. 1 teaspoon of some vanilla extract. Just a pinch of salt, so I'm just going to shake out a little bit of salt over top of that. So I need 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon honey. So I'm going to first measure out my 1 tablespoon. And I can pour that in there. And then I'm going to measure out my 1/4 cup of honey. And I can add that in there as well. So next I need to measure out my 1/2 cup of a nut butter. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that out. Now that I have measured out 1/2 cup of my nut butter, I can go ahead and stick that into my bowl of wet ingredients as well. So next, all that's left to do is combine the wet ingredients, which does not take long, and then we'll add them to our bowl of dry ingredients. So now we're just going to go ahead and combine the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. Sometimes using your hands helps make everything get mixed together better. So lastly, for our apple cinnamon energy bites, we need to add the apple. We need about 1 medium-sized apple, which is what I have here. And we're just going to go ahead and grate this over the bowl, and then we can add it to our mixture. So now that we've grated our apple, we can go ahead and dump that into our mixture and mix that in. So you can see the apple is well combined in the original mixture, and we can just go ahead and form those into our energy bites. So now that we have put together our apple energy bites, we can go ahead and store them in the fridge for a couple days or in the freezer if you're not going to eat them within like 3 or 4 days.